2012 National Junior Olympics, or yeah, Junior National Golden Gloves. And I remember seeing him. He was wearing a white tank top. I think it was red trunks, red and white trunks, and he was just whooping on dude bad. And that's when I noticed we were both cleaning up our divisions leading up to the finals. He ended up winning. I ended up, coming in second.
When you first become aware of Teo?
It's so crazy. So like when I first kind of got aware of Teo, it was probably before he even knew me. But I used to get on YouTube and I used to watch like the DMV fight, and I seen one of his fights up there and I kind of watched him. I thought he was a good fighter, and that's when I kind of got a first whiff.
The sit-down looked calm on the surface, but don't let that fool you. The tension was alive and breathing under the table. You could feel it the moment they started digging into the past. Amateur days. Promotions. Who got pushed first? Who felt ignored? That's where the temperature changed. Shakur casually admitting there was a little jealousy. Teofimo snapping back with, "I didn't care." And just like that.
Jealous of me. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he was getting the fights that you would. You were calling for Loma. He got Loma.
Yeah.
Did you see him as a future foe?
I think that everything just plays out the way it does, and eventually we was gonna end up meeting up with each other eventually. I had never seen any jealousy in my part with him. I mean, for crying out loud, he fought for Team USA, he got a silver medal. And,
not during them times though,
and
bro.
The whole thing
not
was
during them times.
Pushed.
I'm speaking on the times where I felt like you had a push start. You got the you used to be ahead of me far as like ESPN only like black fighters, and
this stopped being a boxing conversation. These weren't memories. These were old ego wounds that never fully healed. Then Teofimo starts talking about making Shakur quit or knocking him out, and you can literally feel the air tighten. Shakur's response wasn't loud. It wasn't emotional. It was cold. Calm. Surgical. Basically asking, "You really think I'm slow?"
Wait, in me, but it's cool. He's supposed to feel that way. Like he's supposed to say the things that he's saying. He's not saying nothing out of the ordinary or something that I didn't expect. Only thing that I kind of took away, he got on a podcast, I want to say he said that I was slow. And that's the part where I'm like, okay, he's going to be very surprised come fight night, to where it's like, you really thought I was slow? Like, is that something like you put in your brain? And
that's one of those lines that either looks brilliant or ages terribly once the bell rings. Teofimo sounds like a man protecting his territory. Like someone stepped into his house and touched the furniture. Shakur sounds like a guy who's been waiting years for this moment and doesn't care whose house it is. If it got this sharp sitting across a table, imagine what 12 rounds feel like when words stop working.
Erase my name.
I know what I'm going to do.
This 140.
Basically, what I'm trying to let you know is that boxing ain't going to allow it.
But how boxing not going to allow it?
It won't.
How?
Because now you facing me.
Oh, shit, I'm so scared. Teo, I'm frightened. I'm scared for my life. I'm facing you. That shit don't move me, bro. I can't wait to see you. I've been waiting on this. Yo, I don't know how you don't understand. I've been waiting on this moment forever. Like, it's been years and years for this moment right here. You gave me the opportunity. I appreciate you for that. But come with it.
And while all the tension simmers on camera, here's the part Teofimo should really be paying attention to. Shakur isn't talking. He's relocating. He's up in Colorado Springs at D1 training, breathing thin air, stacking rounds where fatigue doesn't negotiate and bad habits get exposed fast. That's Crawford territory. You don't go there for vibes. You go there to sharpen blades. This isn't flashy Instagram work. No headline chasing. Just quiet, disciplined, high-altitude grinding where timing gets cleaner and lungs get stubborn. When a fighter like Shakur chooses that environment, it tells you exactly what kind of fight he's preparing for. Not chaos. Not ego. Precision. Endurance. Late round control. That altitude work is about making sure.
How many you got?
It's all fun and games, man. We just in here having fun, joking around and letting them get some experience. You know, when you boxing, you got to box in front of a lot of different people. So being that they in front of a lot of people right now, we kind of guess
that when Teofimo is still explosive, Shakur is still thinking clearly. It's about turning patience into a weapon and conditioning into confidence. So while Teofimo is talking dominance and territory, Shakur is stacking invisible advantages. The kind you don't hear in trash talk, but you feel when rounds get uncomfortable. And altitude doesn't care who's louder. After talking about Shakur locking himself away in Colorado Springs, grinding through altitude like he's prepping for a 12-round chess match, the conversation snaps back to New York. That's where all this tension is about to collide. Listening to Paulie and Chris, you can tell this is the grown-man table now. No hype merchants. No echo chamber. Just fighters who know what Madison Square Garden does to your legs and your nerves. The Garden isn't just a venue. It's a stress test.
When he's counted out. And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe.
You can hear it in how they talk about Teofimo. The more people doubt him, the more dangerous he becomes. His confidence feeds on disrespect. We've seen this before. When he's relaxed and favored, he can drift. When his back's against the wall and the crowd is split, he locks in and starts doing things that don't make sense on paper. Shakur is the opposite. He doesn't need chaos. He needs clarity. He's the guy who shows up early, stays quiet, and still aces the test while everyone else is cramming. That contrast is exactly why this fight feels different. On paper, Shakur is cleaner and more consistent. But Teofimo is a rare variable that doesn't behave predictably. He can rise.
I was a guest on that on the call for that show, and I said I got one guy fighting with ego and I got one guy fighting with discipline, and that's what it was, because he just went out there and was just trying to knock him out from round one, and it was not working out well. Now, is he going to do that against Shakur? Absolutely not. But also, we've seen him struggle with guys like Jermaine Ortiz. We've seen him struggle with who was the Canadian guy who I mean, not that he struggled, but he failed to really impress.
Sandor Martin.
To moments in ways that mess with logic, timing, and betting slips. And I love how they frame New York itself as part of the fight. This isn't Vegas, polished and controlled. This is MSG, where the noise feels personal. Teofimo hears it and turns it into fuel. Shakur hears it and tunes it out like background static. Same ring. Completely different operating systems. On paper, Shakur should win. Smarter. Cleaner. Less volatile. But boxing doesn't happen on paper. It happens in moments. And Teofimo lives for moments. That's the danger. That's why this fight feels necessary. It's not just belts or rankings. It's discipline versus volatility. And when fighters who've been there tell you, I wouldn't bet on this one, that's not fence sitting. That's respect for how unpredictable greatness really is.
Two different styles, you know what I mean? And, Shakur just has a style that, to appreciate it, you got to be a real boxing person.
Yeah, because, when I say athleticism, it's like explosiveness and switch, but isn't Shakur with the timing and the distance, it's more subtle.
Relaxed, you know what I mean? He can do whatever, he can take control at any time when he wants to.
Is it more efficient? Like Teo will cross arm and use all these reflexes, then Shakur will just take a little half step back.
That's it.
Is that more
efficient?
It's all
about control. It's all about control.
How competitive a fight you think it's going to be?
It's going to be a very good fight. I mean, it's a fight, and it's in the right place, New York. I've always said, I said years ago in an interview.
If you're Teofimo, bravado won't save you. You have to outthink a guy who lives in chess mode. And that's a brutal assignment. The way Buddy describes Shakur, it's like someone already halfway through the movie while everyone else is still watching the trailer. Now I want to hear from you. When the pressure peaks, who do you trust more? Shakur's calm control, or Teofimo's ability to explode when he's counted out? Drop your take in the comments. Let's really debate this one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bloodline Boxing. See you in the next one.